This place is just a testimony to what God's doing in the community. Everything from the interactions that we have daily to the people that we have working here. I mean, everything from our customers that come in here that ask questions about the cashier that they saw in the newsletter, or they're, wanting to get advice on maybe a son or a daughter that's struggling in addiction that they know that one of us have gone through, to the family that's coming in that is at the front counter that can't afford to buy a jacket or whatever, is asking, if we have any resources, and we're able to refer them to our family assistance program, to, the mattresses that we give away here. This is more in a thrift store because we're able here to pray for people. We're able to guide them to resources and also tell them about the love of God, not only through our actions, but through our testimonies. And everyone that works here has a testimony. So Industrial Ministries is our thrift store. Our days start at 6 o'clock. We have staff arrive. We start loading trucks. We start baling, sorting, pricing items, getting them out on the floor. We pick up our men that are in our certification program about 7:30. They come out here and then they start working. They work alongside with staff members, either on the forklift, baling, sorting, merchandising. They're part of everything. Then our store opens at 9 o'clock. We have everything clean and ready to go, and we start serving our customers.
I actually look forward to coming to work every day, because not just my job, but like what the whole thrift store does as a whole, and that's just pouring back into our community and helping others. The environment was fulfilling. It was meaningful. I loved everything that it was about, to work for an organization that just pours back into the community and having meaning behind that.
I first thought about the retail management program when I was in the Manor Home, and they offered for me to come and volunteer here and just be a part of the thrift store. Honestly, I wanted to do the retail program because I needed to stay busy and be able to give back to the community. I was a volunteer here, and then I got hired as an employee. The Redwood Gospel Mission has given me so many different things that I can do in my life now. I'm able to give back and just be able to be a part of it. It's given me an experience to be an employee and just be able to come to work every day and have a better life.
Donations are huge, and they are the lifeblood of this particular ministry. We wouldn't be able to operate on a daily basis if we didn't have donations. It's a blessing to see how much the community is willing to support us so we can continue to do what we do every day. If we didn't get the donations that we get, we wouldn't be able to have the training programs or have the men and women come out here every day and have meaningful things to do.
I donate to the Redwood Gospel Mission because I believe in the work that they are doing here. I've read about so many success stories of the people who have been through the programs here. It's just fabulous. I want to do as much as I can for the Redwood Gospel Mission.
I give to Redwood Gospel Mission Thrift Store because my mom struggled with drug addiction, and I know that what you guys are doing makes a huge impact for people who really need it, and for our community overall.
I think it's important for people to understand that when they give us an item, there's a bigger picture that we're all here to do. This one garment or these pair of shoes, although we might be able to raise, $8 or $6 from it, that makes a huge impact in the bigger picture, from everything from the events that we do to the men and women in the program, like me, who we serve. And so all those things matter.
I support the Redwood Gospel Mission Thrift Store because of all the stuff they do for our community. They give away turkey meals, they do backpacks for the children, and they also support a program I'm very familiar with, is the Manor Home.
So the retail management program basically consists of about 3 months. Either our men or women that go through that program, they go through each section of our industrial ministries through the thrift store.
I love working alongside the women in Manor Home And to see the transformation, it's amazing to see where these women started and to where they're at today and the confidence that they do gain, just like myself, but to walk along the side of them, just like I had women do the same when I was in Manahome. It's such an honor to be able to do that.
I've been in the retail management program about a month now. It means everything. Get my life back together. It's a way for me to get back in my life back and rebuild what I lost.
I wanted to give back for what's been given to me, which is my life, and getting closer to Jesus again. And this is all about that. He's all over this.
I'm Joel, and I pick up donations for the Redwood Gospel Mission. I love what the organization does. This way it ministers to so many people in so many different ways. I love, that I get to interact with the people in the program, ministering to people who are, had broken lives and addictions, who are now having a chance to just see their life turned around. Particularly guys like Brian. I love Brian. I mean, he's just an incredible man, and you can tell that God has his hand on his life, and it's a testimony of transformation.
When I came in, my life was a mess, and I just needed some time off to get myself in order and to find Christ, just get right with myself and get right with the Lord. This past year has been unbelievable, and it's given me an opportunity to do that. Through being able to go out on the truck every day and be of service has been a real blessing in my mind, and has really given me a little bit of self-worth, self-reliance. Through having a little bit of responsibility with the truck has given me a lot to look forward to, and it's given me a lot of hope.
So our driver's training program consists of a 3-month program as well. Program members get to spend a certain amount of time with the driver. So the first part of the program, they actually sit as a passenger with the driver. They go out and do pickups, learn customer service, going to different donors' houses. And then the second part, they do actual hands-on driving. So they will be in the driver's seat and then the staff members on the passenger side.
I never knew that I was able to get a job driving, being that I had wreckage in my past, and then this gave me the freedom to be able to know that I am able to have a career that I never anticipated before I came to the rescue mission.
I've been working for the Redwood Gospel Mission now for almost 21 years next month. And I drove one of our trucks as a field agent for almost 11 years. To be trusted is priceless. I never thought anybody would be able to trust me with anything. And the fact that I was able to represent the gospel mission in a way that was honorable and that was full of grace and mercy was just incredible to me. I think the 11 years on the truck was probably my favorite 11 years of the 21 years that I've worked here. We have something here that a lot of places don't have. We have hope. We are able to offer hope through clothing, through food, and through planting of the seed and bringing people into these rooms to be able to transform their lives. It's a huge, huge deal.
The Community Assistance Program, in partnership with our churches and in partnership with community service providers, allows us to be good stewards of the resources that we receive. It allows an opportunity for ministry to happen, to share the gospel with those folks and meet practical needs. It really is a beautiful ministry, and the Community Assistance is one of those ministries that would not exist without our thrift store, because we get wonderful items donated and we want to make sure that folks have access to those. And so that partnership with agencies and churches allows us to partner alongside people that are ministering to them one-on-one, people that are providing case management, and so we can then come alongside while they're ready to receive items to give them those goods and services. One of the other uses of the thrift store that we have is we have our outreach events. We have our Great Thanksgiving Banquet. We also have our City Kids Festival. And we utilize our thrift store as a place where folks can come and register to receive those items. It's more than just coming and registering. Folks are getting ministered to before they even come to the events. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's another addition to our thrift store that it really makes it more than just a thrift store. It's a place where ministry can happen.
So when you go into a program, a lot of these men and women, I can speak from experience, you come in defeated. You feel like you have no purpose anymore, and you're really unsure of what you're going to do in the future. The great thing about our certification programs is they give you purpose. So I went through a certification program. It gave me purpose in the program. It actually was something that did a switch in my brain. I was able to see things different and have hope for myself. That's what I think is important about these programs, is they're giving these men and women hope. We're showing them that they are important, that they're still trustworthy, that we're willing to trust them and give them responsibilities. Because a lot of them, like myself, felt unworthy, and you feel like nobody trusts you because you did things to make people distrust you. But we're showing them that, you know what? You can be redeemed, you can be trusted, and we trust you. So I think it's huge.